My name is Kevin Harkless. Today I'm going to be discussing human perception. Human perception is something that we do on a daily basis. It's a process that derives from the parietal cortex of the brain. It involves from what we see as far as color. It also has to do with hearing, opinions, ideas. It starts a lot of debates over numerous subjects, topics. For example, one couple years ago on social media, there were people debating about a dress, whether it was blue or gold. And the result of the dress, the color of the dress ended up being white. The light from the room where the dress was made the dress seem blue or gold. The human perception also has something to do with our visual of what we see. As far as, say, you see a picture and there are trees in the background, cabin, but some people might miss a face within the picture that the artist drew on purpose to see whether or not the person could see it or just see around it with the details of the picture and how the picture was made up. I've did a study on a couple of people, mainly adults and two kids. The two kids did not see the face right away. The adults did. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe or not if the kid's mind, the parietal cortex of the brain, did not develop in time yet till they're an adult. Ron Curtis, 316 human perception of sound.
That boy want to crack up.
Humans can perceive or hear various frequencies of sound. Some people hear music differently. The notes they play. That's why we sometimes sing off key, perhaps. Sometimes our perception of the world kind of distinguishes from whether or not if, say, for example, we have an idea, but we look around us and we don't really see how we could build that idea. We think that there's a limitation in front of us that can't make that idea real. So Marriott, Christina, March 1st, 2010, she stated, limits of perception, that we put limits on our perception based off of what we see and think we know. That we also put our visual concepts on limitations of the world. The Invisible World of Human Perception, March 21st, 2016, from the University of Toronto. They stated perception experts have long known that we see less of the world than we think we do. We create mental models of our surroundings by stitching together scraps of information, glanding while shifting attention from place to place. We perceive from distances, let's say angles. For example, say there's a two-man crew cutting down a tree. They cut it into pieces. One guy from one angle might see 4 pieces of the tree. When the other guy from another angle, from another distance might say he only sees 3 pieces of the tree. So So the end result to that is it's saying that one coworker might see a different count from a distance because their mind, the parietal cortex, might say to one coworker, I see 3, the other one might say I see 4. So that is the perceiving part of the mind.
Go.
In closing, we perceive, all of us as individuals, we perceive things differently.
Good job.
We perceive touch, smell, hearing, texture. How do you perceive the world?